Please go ahead.
Okay, so I'm trying to understand what you're calling root pattern. So the first incident where we felt powerless in our life, the inner image we had, the outer image, and the life image, all of that is what you're calling root pattern?
Yes.
Okay, previously I thought root pattern would be something like,
No. This three only is root pattern. This three only will constantly repeat in your life whenever you become powerless. You can see. Did you observe that?
No.
Whenever you become powerless, the same smell only will be repeating. See, for example, see that pattern on the wall. This pillar. See that pattern. Just it is repeating. The top what pattern is there, the same only gets repeated maybe 5 times or 4 times. 4 times the same gets repeated. Same way only our life. What happens in the first root pattern? If you look, you will be repeating the same thing whenever you become powerless. So you are almost like a machine. No originality. I always tell people, don't make mistakes. If you make new mistakes.
yes, Swamiji,
If you are making the same mistake, you are so stupid, even there you can't be creative. At least there be creative. So if you look in, you will see that reproduction of the same pattern makes your life like a mechanical, and then comes boredom, tiredness, no for life, all that.
Okay, because previously I thought root pattern would be something like I'm lazy or I procrastinate, and that keeps repeating.
No, it is not. All these three put together will be root pattern.
Okay, thank you, Swamiji.
Yes. Come on, next.
So, the recent earthquake in Nepal, Swamiji, which killed a lot of people, I've got 2 questions about that. The first question is that an accident or is that a karmic, karmic cleansing of the people? Is that their karma or is that a pure accident? First thing is that. Second thing is, when the earthquake was happening, we felt quite pain and a bit of grief about that. Is that a stress or is that a normal thing for human beings to experience?
No, actually, when you are born in a country like Nepal and all, the geography gets connected to your very DNA. So you feeling that there is a connection. The geography gets connected to your DNA.
Yes.
That is true. And second thing, whether it's an accident or a karmic cleansing,
Yes.
I'll say it is both put together. There is certain amount of karmic cleansing need to happen there.
Yes.
And in this karmic cleansing, few people who are not required also are dead.
So innocent people also get killed?
Yes, innocent, because when there is such big karmic cleansing happens, there are few who are not directly involved, also are dead.
So what happened to them, Swamiji, after they died?
So they naturally get immediately another birth.
Okay.
They don't wait or suffer like other people, like a ghost.
The mother carries the 50% of the incompletion and the child, the soul while coming, it carries. So, but what about the father role there?
Mother, father put together only 50%.
50%. And my son is staying here.
I can say, if you want ask me specific percentage, the mental decision making patterns, the masculine component comes from father, and the body language, the way you relate, the relationship, love, all the feminine components are added by mother.
And one more question, Swami. After the Shivam process yesterday, I feel very light. The pain what I was undergoing, kind of some body pains, all that are relieved. I feel a kind of light. And now I have a question, who's Shiva?
I think who is Shiva, you don't need to have a question at all. Shiva is that word Shiva, that vibration Shiva. As long as it is only coming from me, I am Shiva. When it starts coming from you, you are Shiva. Meditate on it.
Thank you, Swami.
Nityanandam, I have a question when doing the Shivam process. When I keep my eyes open, I feel to laugh. And when I close my eyes, I feel sleepy. I follow-
Then keep your eyes open, better. You see, the sleepiness is maybe because you never sat in your life with your eyes closed, waking. Understand? So the moment you close your eyes, the pattern of sleeping comes up. That is why I tell you, if you are comfortable, keep your eyes closed. Otherwise, keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes open. If you laugh, nothing wrong. Laugh. Why the whole group is laughing, na? Come on, laugh. What is wrong? Nothing wrong. Enjoy.
But it's like laughing, looking at other people.
And that is okay. Even if you look at others and laugh, that is okay. How long you will laugh? After a few minutes, you have to settle down. And these fellows will not stop jumping, but you have to stop laughing. You understand? See, these high jumpers, long jumpers are empowered by me. My energy, jig, 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 jig. You are laughing is your energy. So naturally, after 3 minutes, you will settle down. They won't settle down, you understand? Come on, laugh, nothing wrong.
Okay, and one more question. Today in the morning satsang, you said that Ram and all are Vishnu avatars and they are like Shiva's devotees. But eventually Ram killed Ravan, so... I mean,
Ram killed Ravan.
Yeah, and Ravan was a Shiva devotee, so just wanted to ask.
Okay, he may be Shiva devotee, but see, one Shiva devotee does not get the right to steal the other Shiva devotee's wife. Come on. Being Shiva devotee does not give you the right to steal other's wife. You understand? All right. Now you understand. Being a Shiva devotee does not give you the right to steal others' wife. True, na? No, you can't say, I am a Shiva devotee, come on, I will steal your wife. No, that cannot be. Come on.
I have one more question. Like when we are doing the process and we are asked to do completion, I know that I'll not be able to do it, and I'll always think, okay, anyway, Swami will take care of it in Shivoham.
Even that attitude is okay.
I'll try my best to do it, Swamiji. But when you do the Shivoham process, I know you are giving it, but then I do have a self-doubt all the times raising it, like, oh, Swami is giving, will I be able to
See,
take
actually,
it completely?
that self-doubt will melt down if you try your best and fail.
Okay, Swami.
That self-doubt will be exhausted.
So, like every time when
You
I
try your best to do completion when you are supposed to do.
Okay, Swami.
Huh? Even about the self-doubt, do completion.
Okay, Swamiji.
It will be exhausted.
Okay. And when I was identifying the root pattern, Swamiji, the first incident I could remember is like my mom always keeps on scolding me. So in that incident also, I was under the much fear that she will scold me. But I don't know where that fear came from. Like so I was not able to
That
go
can come even
beyond
from
that.
the Garbha. See, in Garbha, you hear whatever she talks. At the age of 2.5 or 3, suddenly I started reciting the whole Abhirami Andadi. It's a 100 verse, Tamil verse on Devi. Suddenly, no book, I can't even read. 2.5-year-old kid can't read. I never went to school and can't read letters and all. Just started reciting all the 100 verse. Later on, I digged out, and these relatives also, they spoke and discovered when my mother was carrying me, she attended Abhirami Andadi class. Every day she was listening. Just 2.5-year-old kid. Whole 100 verse I will repeat. So whatever your mom does, you do listen when you are carrying. You are being carried. Your soul does not enter at the time, but the biomemory listens and records, like automatic recording machine.
Yesterday I was doing that completion process. After completing, it was like dizziness and still headache is there. But after attending Shivoham, what I observed today morning is thoughts per second reduced during my nature calls and all while I observed.
The TPS will come down, healing will happen, so much of stomach will feel good. This whole area will feel good during Shivoham process, you can see. Because from that area only the whole vibration gets passed to the whole body. this whole area will feel good, such sweet digestion will happen, eyes will become more clear. All this is the usual side effect of Shivoham.
Food also is becoming tasty. Means I am loving up.
Your first experience when you experienced that 360 degree when you were a child.
Yes, my enlightenment experience. Go ahead.
And second, when you experienced something else at Varanasi Ghat. Were they
Death experience.
So how were they different experientially for
No,
you?
that was, I was feeling I was alive in everything. Here, I was dead, and after death, I felt I am alive in everything.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
There, my body did not feel dead in Tiruvannamalai. At the age of 12, I felt I am alive here, I am alive here, I am alive everywhere. Here, I felt this is dead, and only this is alive.
Okay. So you were outside your body into
Yes.
everything else, right? But your body, not in your body.
Not in my body.
Okay. 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 Thank you.
I was feeling I am everywhere other than my body.
Okay. Second curiosity, slightly philosophical. In science, physics, there is an observer effect.
See, I'll tell you in a more technical way. The 12-year-old experience is like a updating the software. The death experience was like a rebooting.
Oh, okay.
Got it? That was updating the software. This was like a rebooting.
So the experience you will take us all.
Huh?
So the experience you will take us all. Death
It will be
experience.
rebooting.
Oh, rebooting. Oh, great. Thank you. That's a good one. Okay. In physics, there is a concept of observer effect. In Sanskrit, they call it drishta and drishya. You become the witness. So only by perceiving the world appears. Otherwise, it's not there. There needs to be an observer to see. So that essentially means I'm perceiving everything, but it is not there. That also means, since you are the infinite consciousness and you know it, you are perceiving us all, and we are a part of you. So by your grace, as you say, Shivoham process, you can pull us without us putting an effort, just by surrendering to that feeling.
I can say, when you say, because I am seeing only it is there, otherwise it is not there, has not become your biomemory. For me, it has become biomemory.
Right?
So the biomemory can be transferred. So when I transfer that biomemory, your knowledge becomes experience.
Okay.
Your thought trend becomes cognition.
Okay.
That is what exactly happens. Now tell me your question.
Question is, okay, do I need to have any effort from my side? Because you say Shivoham is only your work, we just be there
Actually,
available.
from your side, no work is necessary.
Not needed. So even if we have mental resistance, that's, as you said, I have to break your gates to get
No. By you being here,
in. Right.
I take this as your decision to cooperate with me.
Yes, yes, yes.
Once you take the decision, your resistance, I can bulldoze it.
Okay, great, great. Thank you.
So you see, by being here, you say yes to me, na?
Yes, of course. of
That's
course.
enough. I can bulldoze everything.
Please,
else.
please do, please
See,
do.
it's like your mind is like a small palm leaf. I'll just chew and pull.
Please do so.
That's all. So don't worry.
Okay, just to highlight, first two Shivoham experience, my mind went blank. But yesterday, my mind was wandering. So, and I was witnessing
That's okay,
it.
don't worry about
It's all right, right? Okay, thank you, Swamiji.
See, before the Mahishasura got killed, the Devi says, Garja Garja Kshanam Mudo Madhu Yavat Pibamyaham. She says to Mahishasura, laugh as long as you want till I have my cup of brandy. She was drinking madhu. Madhu means those days liquor. It's not honey, the processed honey, where they put the bilva fruit and stagnate it, and it becomes like those days traditional liquor. She says, till I sip cup of my liquor, you laugh, then I'll see, this is your last laughter. Same way I tell your mind, Garja Garja Kshanam Mudo Madhu Yavat Pibamyam. In Chandi, Devi says,
Nityanandam Swamiji. whenever this Shivoham process is going on, even otherwise, I'm not able to understand I'm not having any thoughts at all.
That's
But-
great. You
no,
should
I
be
don't
happy about
have-
it.
No, it's not about that. But always I'm feeling my body, all the sensations in the body. That is disturbing me.
No,
I
no.
mean, even.
Actually, when the Kundalini is awakened, all the incompletions you develop with the body will start getting healed.
Okay.
So I think that is okay. Allow it to happen.
And even while I'm going to sleep, I'm not
Do one
sleeping.
thing. Early morning when you take bath, just apply little vibhuti on the body and take bath. Then all that will settle down.
As it is when, during the day also, I'm not functioning with thoughts at all.
That is good actually.
It is,
You are growing in right direction.
No, it's for a long time it is happening only that way. But the body sensations are pulling me down. The attention goes there.
I'll
even
heal
now
it.
I am talking.
I'll
to you.
heal this too. Don't worry. I'll
Yes,
heal
Swami.
this.
Thank you, Swamiji. And is it from my root pattern? Because
No, it's not root pattern. It is just when evolution of consciousness happens, this all happens as a side effects.
thank you, Swamiji.
It's a simple thing. Don't worry.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Pranam Swamiji. Kashi is known for Vishalakshi deity also, right? So could you please share a few words about Vishalakshi? in Kashi?
Visalakshi. Visala means whatever is known and unknown is Vishala. Who rules everything known, unknown. You see, Vishwanatha means who rules the whole universe. Visalakshi means who rules the whole. The Vishwa, feminine representation of Vishwa is Vishala. So Natha, Lord of the Vishwa, the ruler of Vishwa, same meaning.